Alright guys, it's 5 o'clock. We should focus up on the introductions. This is JR.
Alright. Hey, this is Karmic Retribution. Psych!
Big dab.
And I'm Paradoxland. What a twist.
What a twist. Anybody else want to do an intro, or should we just run right into it?
Wait a minute. This is AV, and I don't think I'll be on for the entire voice chat because time zones and so. Okay, good luck, guys.
And that was Aspiring Watcher.
So can everybody hear us now?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like it. I'm nobody, and I don't know what I'm doing here, but, hello.
Who am I?
Who is Shogun?
Shogun.
Alright, and RS wasn't able to attend because of archery/void reasons. Manic couldn't attend at the last minute either. Insufferable Oracle is having microphone problems. I think that covers the spectrum. So are we ready to start?
My name is Table Guardian, Guardian of the Tables.
All the tables.
How ironic. The only people that can talk
Especially
are the
ultimate
clearly
tables.
best.
Okay, yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Alright, hold on one second. I want to pin fucking something.
Okay, while that's going on, I'd like to, take a word of all your time to talk about Charles.
And then the chat was awash with barking.
Yeah.
The chat was struck by dog.
Hopefully they will shut the fuck up. Alright, are we ready? So, some people do not know that we are at the end of year 1. This is the second voice chat, but it is the end of year 1.
Woo!
So first and foremost, you guys may have noticed it's been a fucking month since I've done any work on SBURBSim directly. That's blame the Wigglers. The Wigglers stole a month of my life. But doing all that AI work really got me to figure out how I wanted to do AI for the NPC update. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit different. But, so, upcoming features is obviously NPC update. We've got 3 main parts for the NPC update. It's going to be fucking huge. Like, every update we've had up until now is going to be dwarfed in comparison. So the first section of the NPC update will be the simplest. That's going to be NPC companions. Kid Boy, various carapaces, consorts are going to be able to join your party, do battle with you. They're going to be unlocked via quests, just like items, just like frame motifs, things like that. Once that structure gets in place, who is Kid Boy? Man, Kid Boy is the best carapace in the world. Once all of that's in place, we're going to have the shenanigan update, which is going to be, okay, you've got this carapace in your party, they've given you a quest. They've unlocked a quest line and you have to do things. Then you've got, okay, well you've got non-companion quests, like Spade Splick shows up to you with a Regisword and says, stab the queen. And if you manage to do that, you get him in your party. But the big bulk of the shenanigan update is going to be rings and scepters. To complete the meme, Club's Deuce can have the fucking ring. Anybody can pick a ring up, anybody can equip it, anybody can get at least some degree of power from it, but the only people who get the real prototyping powers are going to be carapaces. Both rings will be needed to light the forge, and you need to have the White King's Scepter to start the Reckoning, which means you can have all sorts of shenanigan-related endings. And then the final thing will be the Big Bad update, which will be a fuck ton of work, but I'm expecting it to only affect 10% of sessions. I want it to be something weird and not standard. Yes, obviously Shogun will be in the Big Bad update, but there's going to be several different bosses that can be triggered by certain events.
You got a taste of this in past with the Purple Frog.
Yes, absolutely. Purple Frog was an example of a Big Bad. So we want to have that. We want to have all the fucking saviors like Troll Kid Rock show up to help you with Big Bads. Post-NPC update, we will be heading into non-canon territory. Things like Glitch Fac, things like Nightmare Heirs, just fan-in class specs, that kind of shit. We're also going to be doing second passes of things like frame motifs, dialogue, all that shit. It's all going to get a polish. PL's land update and rendering update will hit sometime post-NPC update.
Rendering, I will hopefully will have a working state sometime during NPC.
True, but hard to know when. There'll also be a greater focus on other sims, like the Wiggler sim. Part of the rendering update is going to be enabling the doll sim dolls to be shoved into SBURBSim. So all of a sudden you can have your actual OCs in instead of your terrible faceless monstrosities. Default characters...
As well as a updated save format to allow data to transfer between them, so they can be used in multiple ways between different sims.
Yep, better than the current rendering URLs, the data URLs. Faces are always going to be off by default. If you throw in a doll set that has faces, it will have the faces. But if you just turn SBURBSim off, faceless monstrosities. Alright.
Because that's how it should be.
Kara spoken. Alright, so that's basically the end of my fucking spiel. We are now going to answer questions that people are typing in the voice text thingy. All of the mods and above. Wranglers and above. And after that, we'll open up the floodgates and let you all destroy our speakers again.
Okay, I see somebody who, Azuki Mochi asked if there will be emotions with the face update. That's not something that's likely going to be possible for a very long time because it would require sorting through all of the face bits, categorizing each one into a different emotional state, and then basically reorganizing all of the data in all of the doll sets to suit that. So probably not. If it happens, it's going to be later, much later.
Yeah, that's a thing which can be partially supported by the switch to the sprite format, but that would be a huge amount of artwork to make it even viable.
I saw Sky asked about leprechauns. Do you mind if I...
Go for it.
Okay, so basically the deal with leprechauns is, if I recall, that's NPC update, obviously, because that's a big part of them. And I have, like, at least in the 9-10 Google Docs, just categorizing what they do, what they'll be, etc. I don't know how much of that will actually get used, but basically that'll be like sort of a minion thing. Like my guess is something like stat boosts or maybe extra frame motifs or something like that. I couldn't tell you for sure because I'm not coding in it. I'm not that guy, but I do know about that stuff.
That doc is amazing, by the way. I used it for my RPG.
I will say there is a open all call for leprechaun sprites. We need a leprechaun doll sim at some point.
Oh, also Big Bad's Dutton. Big Bad, that's all.
Exactly.
Yeah, leprechauns and carapaces are both one which would be more directly easy after the sprite thing because it'll allow for offsets for different things on bodies. Like put the head down here for this body, but put it up there for that body.
Okay, I still, I guess there's and quests will be down the line somewhere around the NPC or shenanigans update.
Could you repeat that?
Yes, that was a question, I guess.
Durser prospect quests.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NPC, the companion update will have all sorts of, you know, it'll be Skya, Durs, Prospect. Any existing kind of quest structure can give you a companion.
It'll also properly complete Lords.
Yep, Lords have been needing the minions to be finished. Alright, I'm scrolling through images. Somebody asked if the denizen pictures will be in. That will be part of the rendering update. Some of you may have noticed that occasionally the sim just straight up crashes trying to load images. That's because the way I originally coded rendering, loading the images, just does not work at the scale we've ended up on. I did not predict getting this big. So adding any images at all to the sim right now is going to cause it to crash for more people. But once the rendering update makes the loading better, yeah, we can do whatever.
Like, you'll notice that with the main sim, it front loads all the images and things, and that can sometimes lead to timeouts and crashes. Whereas with the doll sim, that's using the updated method, which does it kind of on the fly, so where occasionally you get slight delays when you change an image or whatever, it's not waiting at the start to load everything. It goes and gets it along the way.
Looks like we got questions about Big Bad update. Anyone?
Any specific things they're asking? Oh, they're asking about specific Big Bads.
Yeah, lots of lots of people are asking about whether or not they'll have people assisting them already.
Basically, my plan is, do you guys remember that big, stupid Google Doc we made of all the denizens? Just do that again.
Yeah.
Just a big, stupid Google Doc the entire Discord submits ideas for. Like, I want to have this big bad. I want them to do things. And nothing will be guaranteed, but that's where I'll be going for data.
And just so you know, we have a whole cast of trolls like Troll Kid Rock from months ago that we already came up with. So
Which will be the saviors, not the big bads.
Yeah.
Like Troll Eminem. He's the heart player, who's the real Slim Shady.
Plus, there's a couple pictures of Durst and Prospect exploding that I made months ago and are just kind of sitting around somewhere.
Yeah, we need to blow up some moons.
Saviors are done.
Yes. Yeah, Troll Snoop Dogg is one of them, yes. The saviors, no submissions for saviors. Those are already in place.
Xbix asked about turning on and off Canon and Fanon. There is a setting for that already.
Yeah, it's just an Easter egg.
Yeah, you just gotta find it.
And if you can't find it, then ask somebody. That's not too important of an Easter egg.
Yes, that's correct. You can find this Easter egg behind the triple middle mark gate. The question is, where is everything bit unexpected? Wait a second. Sal, what are you gonna do about on-play sessions? Well, I guess the sessions are already in.
Nobody asked about dead sessions. Yeah, dead sessions will definitely get more interesting once lords can have access to their minions. I might make dead sessions harder once that happens.
We got people asking about, how many companions, how many NPCs, or is it just...
Specifics about the NPC date aren't in stone yet. It's really going to end up being me coding, figuring out what works, and then completely changing my mind. You can ask any of the Wranglers, it's really... They'll be like, okay, let's plan this out, like frame motifs. I had all these ideas and then did something completely different. I'm a fickle creature.
Brainstorming all the different names for very special combos, that was great fun though.
Of course Shogun's going to crash into a session and meme it into oblivion. What do you think the point of Shogun as a big bad is?
With no survivors.
I'm hurt about the stereotype. How dare you?
What do you expect the Shogun to do, Shogun?
When?
During the big bad update.
I said when.
I see.
Oh, win, not win. Forensic Synthetic, JR. They said, how do you have the idea to make SBURBSim, and how does it feel to see the size it has achieved in 1 year?
Jesus fuck, that's a blast from the past. It has been a year. Even though we're doing the fucking year thing right now, it doesn't feel like it. Basically it was the glitch fac, partially. Reading glitch fac made me go, man, this is a buggy piece of shit. I can make buggy pieces of shit. So I tried my hand at making a buggy piece of shit.
A bunch of people are asking if the big bags are going to have help. Yes, that's part of the NPC update.
Of course I'm going to be a big bad as well. At the very least, Big Meat JR will be, which will be hilarious.
Oh, it'll be fantastic.
Big Meat is the only good JR that ever was.
Obviously.
Poor sad gun.
That man dies in the hands of a really muscular giant. He's happy.
Null sessions are definitely going to be sort of part of the shenanigan update, I'm thinking. Additionally, I want to have 0-player sessions as an Easter egg, where it's just the fucking consorts playing SBURB instead.
Hey, someone likable, you're gonna have to be more specific than that.
What'd they ask?
They said, yo, what's with Karmic? You're like, what? What do you want to know?
Why are you so scary?
Fuck if I know, man.
Alright, Screaming Doggo's asking if WigglerSim is going to be harder to hack. Whenever we transition to the PNG save format, I think it'll be a lot harder to hack. Right now, I don't really care.
Yeah.
This is
good
literally
luck with
something made by a waste. I want you to hack my shit. And then screw
Yeah, it'll
everything
be a lot
up.
harder when I get to it.
Oh, yeah, this is KR. I'm showing up as being, muted and deaf on the chat because I am actually physically sitting next to JR, and the feedback or echoes from me having my own mic and speakers would be ridiculous, so we're sharing.
Nah, you're just that powerful, KR. You can speak for someone else.
Cumulus Canine's asking what our favorite memories for the year are. Shit.
Joining the community is my favorite memory.
Like, I can't even pick.
Finally finishing the damn refactor.
Oh god, yeah, that felt really good. The Great Refactoring was... Okay, so the Great Refactoring was the worst. But then we did the first voice chat right after it to celebrate, and it was just like, oh god, look how all these... Like, again, like right now, there's all these fucking people. And that both feels good and terrifying, so it kind of feels good times 10. So I guess, yes, the first voice chat for me was the best memory. Asocial Goldfish is asking how big the server is. We topped 1,000 people recently.
On Christmas, I think.
Yeah, it was a Christmas miracle. We currently have 1,089.
What you call miracle is very different from what I call miracle.
Radical Terrorist is asking if dating sim is a joke or a future sim. You don't understand my plans. I have so many future sims. There's High School AU, there's Magical Boarding School High School AU, there's dating sims in all 4 quadrants, there's... Fuck, I still have to make a bunch of mini-games too, like I need to make a duck
I'm going to be doing a clicker one.
Yes. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of fucking jokes. And memes and all the things.
It's like I thought he was asking about the fucking show.
Are we getting null or void sessions? Are we getting the void sessions, by the way? That's a question to you, JR.
Void and null sessions should be a thing. I think null sessions are just ones that don't win, and void sessions are ones
Yes,
that
exactly.
don't
Null
prototype.
sessions are just sessions you don't win. That's it. But we still need void sessions where players fuck up prototyping, and this we get. You know what we get.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Second tier prototyping is coming with the NPC stuff.
Yes, I think that'll be part of the NPC companion update. The secondary tier 2 prototyping, sprite tier, god tiering, and just failing to prototype at all, which will fuck everything up and you just play.
Plus, we'll probably pull some stuff out of GlitchFAQ for that. They had a lot of interesting ideas about void sessions and null sessions being intentionally manipulated for the community's use.
Okay, so yes, that's true. And by the way, there are a few ways in which void sessions can end. You know, in unconventional ways.
So yeah, void sessions.
Dream Moons will probably have more sway once the NPC update is in, because I assume that, Durst Dreamers are going to be more likely to meet a
Durst
Carapacian and vice
Midnight
versa.
Crew. Yeah.
So,
plus, part of the NPC companion update will involve, like heart players, dream selves can just hang out with them, be a separate character if they need to be. Cumulus Canine is asking why they are suddenly juice. It is because KR finally allowed the juice aspect.
You better not make me regret this.
Yes.
That's a piss for me.
Took very elaborate planning between me and nobody to get this to work.
Elaborate's a bit of a stretch.
We made like a single connection about the implications of the word, and that made it work.
Dude, I've been working on the definition for that for like months. You don't even know.
Shogun thing out of my ass on a whim, and it worked.
Suffice to say, it happened through a moment of divine providence from KR.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that's going into the pins.
Just addressing, I saw Felvos ask if there's going to be a single-player option. Yes. There already is. Blood, sweat, tears, and none of those things really. It was like 95% JR. But yeah, there's already death sessions.
Hold on. So are we getting hatchet? So do we get hatchet chicks in the sim?
You can't just say that word. That word doesn't exist, AW.
Okay, so how exactly am I supposed to pronounce it?
Hatch chick emoji.
What?
Okay.
It's a meme.
Hatched underscore chick underscore.
You know, I don't even know if the hatch chick emoji is like... Can you even do that on a website? I'm making a note to find out.
That's a good question.
Because hatch chick emoji is a very important meme that definitely needs to be part of the sim.
If not, I'll write something to put friggin' images into text as make us have like little emoji of our own system. I can do that.
I wonder how easy it'd be to work both HTML and Canvas. Because we can at least get kanji into the canvas. There must be at least other characters.
It depends on the level of Unicode support, but probably.
Zekrom12 asks if I'm going to kill Shogun before he kills me. I'm pretty sure that would cause a time paradox and probably a Doom timeline. So, obviously I can't.
Timeline which I don't win is a fake timeline.
So hold on, wait a second. So may we answer someone likeable's questions? Is it possible for originals to invade the Scratch Studios and not die?
With the space waste stuff, the scratched players can join the next session. I think that's the only way currently.
No, I mean, is it going to be an update, you know, a proper update? So the players can all subscribe to the universe before Scratched?
Possibly in the non-canon post-NPC update, but my headcanon's always been that a waste of space, i.e. Hussey, collaborated with the Witch of Space to get that going. So...
And at one point we were talking about the idea of daring missions into the furthest ring to invade other sessions anyway after a session has failed.
Yeah, but, like with one of the saviors.
Hey guys, can I please chill? I don't make kill threats in the chat.
Oh man, don't do that, guys.
Lovos has another question.
Yeah, I guess that will be during the update, so the quests will be rehashed.
Will the rendering update allow 144 plus player sessions? Probably still not. That'll probably still kill your browser.
Okay, but I do have a fix for that. I just need to do it at some point. What I want to do is have the sim able to be run in pagination mode, which is essentially, you know, display 5 minutes worth of rendering and then pause, and then display another 5 minutes and get rid of the previous.
I'm pretty sure that if you take a dozen of trials, then you get a factorial of 12 as the count of bus swaps. And that's a pretty big number, you see?
Oh god, we'll never see the end of them.
Calvos asked if there's any lore. Yes.
Is there lore?
There is.
Aaron, you see, there's a point that the Jadebot's name in the regular sim is not important. They're just the Jadebot caretaker.
Your caretaker's name is in your heart, and that's what's important.
What heart?
You see, Flo, SBURBSim is a simulator that's also a puzzle. You have to put together lore around all sessions you explore, or just, you know, take a pick at the GitHub and make it yourself.
Who is Shogun?
It's me. Hi, I'm here. I'm not talking because I'm working on my canvas. It'll never end.
I can't wait to see the gambit be completed.
The drawing never ends. That's what art's all about, man. Come on.
I've done this for years and I hate it so fucking much.
Please refresh your questions if you still have them.
Yeah, both he and I thought we had another hour, so...
Sorry about that.
He's struggling at it at the moment.
Mercury, pagination is a planned feature, possibly.
Somebody's asking, Yogistic says people always ask who is Shogun, but they never ask how is Shogun. How is Shogun?
I am deeply depressed, but I'm going through this very well, I think.
All the paps.
Stale, please stop trying to kill grubs. Shogun and I have best better on killing grubs. Sorry.
Yeah, I managed to do the Empress stuff without having a sauce button, so... Although...
I have to admit that I am actually a little bit on the side of grub sauce, but I am willing to be shouted down by everyone else on that, so... You know.
Karmic, please. I thought it was it was decided that we don't sauce the grubs.
We'll see.
Time to add an Easter egg.
Worst Easter egg.
You have to like go onto regular sim and then like in the URL type in like /sauce, and then it brings you to a page like, how dare you?
Radical. I guess it's like paradox space fanfiction. You see, it's kind of semi-canon. It's canon, but it's not canon. You see.
Come on over to Crazy KR's Paint Emporium.
Okay. No, you just made it canon. Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Yes!
We'll get you a troll sona covered in blood.
So it's already fixed, and and you see the turtle fucking bug was made in the clicker.
It's probably going to have bad effects on your Empress, though, if you start slaughtering all of your grubs.
Yes. No, the only Empress that would let that happen would be a bad one to begin with. By the way, I'm spelling crazy with a K.
Well, of course.
Yes. I'm writing this down right now.
Cumulus Canine is asking who won the contest. Is that done yet, or?
We don't know yet.
We don't have a final count.
We do not have a final count.
Hold on a second. Cataclysmic Forager. So you ask how does one become an active unknown member of community here? Here's the thing. You just talk. You just have to talk, you see?
In my experience, you aggressively talk about Charles Dutton until you'll almost get banned, and then that's
And by the way, no, something likable. It's fixed.
Wait.
It's fixed.
That number set up there was the count of pictures, right?
Yeah.
That's not the final
popular
numbers.
vote, yeah. And there's still even more, whatchamacallit. That hasn't been taken into account FS's monster pictures. So...
Oh, the giant.
Yeah. Last I checked popular vote, I'm slightly winning. But it's not anywhere near final yet. Plus we've got the secret points.
You hold tight to that hope, because I'm going to tear it from your cold dead hands.
Honestly, at this point, I'm half hoping we tie, just to fuck over my plans.
Honestly, I've been trying my hardest to make sure that happens.
yes.
Even if we do tie, that gambit is going to ensure that I win.
We'll see.
What if I pull out my reverse card?
I will physically punch you in the face.
You keep saying you'll do that, but I don't.
Yes, but you see, he has a reverse card, so now you're punching yourself in the face.
Guess what? I can punch myself in the face as hard as I want. I'm going to keep hitting me.
Do it.
Yes, but you see, if you punch yourself in the face, then the reverse card is active. You are still punching yourself in the face.
Make him feel...
Yes, Pineapple Boy.
Yep. Though part of the score thing is still the popular vote on here as well.
Yes. A few people are memeing that everyone's JR, therefore there's no way I can lose. I have decided not to use a particular headcanon to exploit this contest.
It wouldn't really be fair.
Didn't you think for a while that my gambit was declaring that headcanon to be, in fact, the Shogun?
Yes. Yes, for a while I thought your gambit was that you were going to say that everyone is JR, therefore Shogun is JR, therefore Shogun gets all JR's points.
+1, because Shogun.
Yes.
Yes, but you see, it also means that if JR is Shogun, then Shogun is JR. And so the concept is a tie, by design.
Well,
except Shogun wins, because he's
I declare
Shogun.
victory.
Someone asks if I've ever done drugs or had alcohol while making SBURBSim. I'm actually really fucking squeaky clean. Like, all of this insanity is, I don't even drink soda to stay awake. I just am a coding machine. Just accept that this is all natural.
Yeah, and
so blisteringly fast.
Well, that's what happens when you spend all day coding.
Yes.
I'm here now. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, who's here?
Hi, Manik.
What's poppin'?
Hello, Manik.
Oh, hi, Manic.
Hey.
That was Karmic. Karmic is literally sharing my mic.
Nice to meet you. Hear your voice, I guess. Not to meet you, but yeah.
We've got DJ Karmic on the mic.
Woo woo!
Your team.
Oh man. I love finding things to pin in this. Fuck you. Fuck you, 50 limit.
Oh no, we hit our pin limit. No!
Multiple times.
What
I
a
keep-
terrible time.
That's what people keep asking. Why do we have so many channels? Because we can only have 50 pins per channel.
Hey, JR, you remember to record this, right?
Yep, I am recording as we speak.
Thank God.
Can I get the purple Iradia emoji in chat, fellas, to show respect?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It starts.
Here it
to answer
comes!
Sarah's question about whether or not we're all right, physically, no. Mentally, I
Oracle, that's for you.
Then I ate a school ID, so...
How's
What?
that working for you, nobody? Have you needed to go to the ER yet?
I'm not gonna ask you
I
why
figured out
you
that I
did
wasn't
that,
coughing
but
up blood because of that, so that was good. But, I don't know. If anything bad happens in the next day or two, I'll probably go.
Good.
yeah, just don't do that again.
But I don't want to.
sorry
I don't know
for
why I did it in the
chat.
first place.
I suppose since if we're talking about our physical health, mine has been a bit more of an open subject than most people's lately. My back surgery was a little over a month ago. Well, gosh, it's almost a month and a half at this point. It's definitely something I'm still recovering from. Went to the doctor the other day, had some... well, it's mostly healing up okay.
Yeah.
Not 100%. It's going to be some months before I'm really anywhere near 100%. But, I can walk, I can go to work, all that stuff, it's pretty good. I really super appreciate all of the fan art, all of the well wishes, and all of the incredible shit posting you guys did for me. I loved it so much. Thank you all.
Karmic is unkillable.
Confirmed.
Too buff to die.
Oh my god.
Those well wishes made KR too damn strong. We can't physically beat them though.
Okay, so I believe we're still nominally... we are still on the question section?
Yes, we are. We haven't opened the floodgates yet.
Yeah. Okay, so any questions?
They're still posting
no.
questions.
Memes. I
yes,
feel like I'm watching
yes.
games done quick. Yes.
Somebody's asking if the alchemy sim will ever change. From what I understand, there's like 80 new fucking combo traits I need to slurp at some
Yes.
point.
And you have to actually
still
wire that
working
thing
on
into
it.
the sim a little more, don't you?
Yeah, guys,
It's pretty
Table
hard.
Guardian has made the entire sheet of the alchemy trace, and that's why he's a table guardian. He's guardian of the alchemy trace table.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Part of the rendering update should allow those to have icons.
Ooh, relevant question. CJ? Yeah, CJ is asking in chat if they'll be able to have red ROM with Caprician. I can't speak words today.
Carapacian.
Is that in the NPC update, JR?
I'm not sure when I want to do the relationship update. Eventually, I want to have it so that an all-human session only has red ROM and then different forms of friendship. And then if it's a mixed session, everybody has quadrants. And if it's an all-troll session, it's all trolls. And then different relationship types for leprechauns and carapaces, and the relationship update will happen at some point.
Okay, but see, the thing about carapaces is they should follow whatever relationship model the players of their session are using, because that's what it did
Yeah,
in the comic.
Spade,
The
Slick, and
troll
Snowman.
sessions had quadrants, the human sessions, well, they didn't really...
Yes, guys,
Interact
you can
as
see
much,
Jack Noir and the Black Queen have a black romance, but it's mentioned only in the troll session, you see?
But the important question is, will players be able to date NPCs in the NPC update? This is the question everyone secretly wants to know the answer to.
Honestly, it would make things a hell of a lot easier, because then I could just have... Because otherwise, blood players don't have any ability to influence NPCs, unless they can just straight up have the exact same kind of relationship as the players. So you know what? Fuck it. We'll meme this shit.
Chicky Wonka, please.
only game-
Actually, that's a good idea to date your denizen. It's a bad idea. You see, it's a very bad idea.
I I think this is the only video game in which adding romance options to NPCs makes coding easier.
Well, no, it's always harder to have special cases. People just are normally too much of a pussy to let you date frogs or whatever the fuck.
Pineapple Boy asked which mod is
Wait, no. Wait, so sorry, that's very important, but that leads to the natural question, will players be able to date the Genesis frog?
No.
Oh no, Kara
Still
didn't
gonna
allow
find
it.
your entire
That
universe.
is too dumb.
Kara didn't allow it.
Wait a second, but will you be able to date the purple frog?
I mean,
Oh, no, that's a different question.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Wait.
should be able to defeat a big bad by like pale flirting with
Hold on a
them.
second.
Does this mean
So
people will be able to date
I think it should be a
Heroes?
feature. So
That's
if you
gonna
have a
end
bard of space and he breeds a purple frog, then he should be able to seduce the purple frog, and you have to defeat it.
It's just a pacifist ending.
Hey, Felverse has a really interesting question that I want JR to answer for us. It said, can we have an option to fill in the majority of everything, but let the sim fill in the rest? Like, you want 10 characters, but you want 5 of them to be your own custom characters, and let the sim pick out the rest. And that actually kind of sounds cool, so...
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like it'd be too hard either. I'll make a note of it.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty direct extension of the stuff that's already there.
Yeah, it won't require more data.
By finding a session with the given number of players you want, and then just adding in new ones that are your own.
Yeah, but that's harder.
Yeah. The chat is saying to fuck the frog, and you know what?
KR didn't allow it.
I mean, I know
what you said, you're
we all want to fuck the universe sometimes, but not literally.
Yeah,
Not
I
literally.
know the objective here is to seed a new universe with life, but just not that way.
I mean,
I want to publicly thank KR for stopping the Genesis Frog thing, because the follow-up would have immediately been, can you do it with a Shogun?
See, now that
Well,
you've mentioned
probably.
I'm
Well,
letting
we always talk
the
about
fucking big
physically
bads be
manifesting
pale
our
seduced
will.
at
Yeah, there
least.
it goes. Shogun, you made a mistake.
It's always my fault these memes carry over. Fuck my
okay,
life.
not
Yes.
because you talk about manifesting in people's homes all the time. Like,
Yeah.
it was like the start of a bad first porno.
Yes, so you manifest and then you go, oh my god, Shideiro, and then somebody
No.
died, right?
Jesus Christ, these fucking Shogun body.
A while ago, Pineapple Boy asked which mod is the most leg day. No answering Shogun. It's Mannequin Insomniac.
Well, you see, I guess it
His
depends on
legs
whatever
have been
you...
mistaken for
Wait, sorry,
her
let me
redwood
question.
trees.
Do you mean leg day in the comparison to non-leg days, or leg day as overall? So absolute or relative? Just wondering.
Sorry, I'm suddenly very interested as to what question the answer was me.
Which mod is the most
Leg
leg
day.
day?
Most like what?
Leg day.
Do you know this
Oh,
meme
I'm
about
flattered.
the day, right?
No, his legs have been mistaken for 2 extremely muscular redwood trees.
Insufferable Oracle asked if people could romance them. I mean, if we get summoned via Rage Player shenanigans, we're just regular players, so they could theoretically flirt with us.
Yeah, could someone open up session 13 and see who ends up dating IO, if anyone?
It's a fun feature.
It changes every time the sim gets updated, so...
Yeah.
A couple people have been asking about things like cherubs or satyrs, which I think was a doll set that Insufferable Oracle's been working on.
That will all be Dulcim stuff.
Yeah, that's... Bring us the images. Bring us a fully,
Bring us a sprite set, it will be implemented, and then eventually all doll sets will be in the sim.
Exactly.
They just might not get custom effects, although cherubs are likely to get at least some.
A couple different people have actually asked if big bads can interact with each other. That seems unlikely.
The way I'm planning it is just very, very generic. They're angry and they want to fight the players, and I already have the structure for having like 3, 4, 5-way fights. So, because I wanted to specifically be able to support the fucking end of Act 6 stuff where it was 2 different jacks versus some players, and they were all fighting each other. So
hey, JR, one question. So we'll be able to date and fuck Horter? I mean,
So far in the sim, the horror terrors aren't NPCs so much as effects on NPCs.
The horror terrors are us.
Yeah.
You're the observers. You're the horror terrors.
So, I mean, maybe one day we'll have a SBURBSim dating sim where you can be the change you want to see.
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, someone asked a while back who has the thickest legs. It's PL. It's always been PL. It will always be PL.
That's the meme.
That's the meme.
And by the way, there's a question from Crane Cruiser about alternate start win conditions besides death. So a player can surrender or Beggar's and will that be able to share?
The Shenanigans update will have different, like normally black beats white because black needs to get the scepter, but you could have clubs steal the scepter and trigger the reckoning.
For example, a pair of players are taking it out and will be able to surrender if they understand they're going to be squashed and fine paced.
You mean like for a combat? I mean, they can abscond
yes,
right now. The assumption is that if they don't abscond, they die. So absconding is kind of surrendering.
No, I mean, for an example, sometimes you just can't run away and you can ask for mercy, and the other player gives you mercy because, well, you see.
Well, there's mercy right now in the the duels.
I think if a player is not murder mode, you can ask them to spare you, and they'll possibly spare you.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, there's some of the things that end with,
V2
the duels sometimes end with not killing people.
Mm-hmm. That would definitely need an upgrade to the strafe engine, so maybe one day, but not anytime soon.
Oh dear.
So hey, Jar, I have a question from One Clubot and Radical Terrorist. Will Shogun crew from Kyoto record be helping Shogun? In our words, is Shogun as a big bad getting that crew?
He's going to definitely get some minions. I'm not sure the sim can handle 144 minions. What I might end up doing is a random smattering of possible minions. Much like Rage players don't bring all the meta players in, they bring like 4 of them. So Shogun will show up with 3 to 6 minions in tow. But yeah, I'm planning on it being all y'all. Retro Strategist is asking, what advice would you give to someone who is starting out in coding? Also, the sim is in Java. First off, no, it's in Dart, which is like Java with a bunch of other random shit thrown in.
It did used to be in Java.
No, it used to be in JavaScript. JavaScript is to Java as Pig Latin is to Latin. They are very fucking different.
I think actually the comparison I liked the most was as car is to carpet.
I like how both of the coders, the second I said that immediately got on, and it's just.
Oh god, it is such a difference.
That's fucking triggering, man.
Like, how dare you?
Like, I'm legitimately, seriously, like, you don't understand the degree to which they're different things.
I understand.
You don't. I could rant at you for the next 13 hours and you wouldn't understand.
I've had people say bass and guitar are the same thing. You know how much pain that is? They don't even share a name.
They're probably more similar.
In any case, advice for someone starting out.
What the fuck was that?
Pardon me.
Well.
That was snark.
So when a manic insomniac likes his hand very much.
No!
Okay, on target. I'm finishing answering the question. What advice would I give someone starting out for coding? Find something you really fucking enjoy and just figure out how to do that. Like, have a reason to be practicing coding.
I've been dabbling a bit, but I really got into kind of the more advanced stuff when I was like, right, well, Minecraft terrain generator is shit. I'm going to redo it, and then I did.
Yes, cherubs are going to be, I think, possibly with the range update. Possibly.
Oh, somebody's asking, oh, shit. I lost who asked.
Paranoia Insomnia asked, what are the funniest glitches that we've seen?
When I first started out, I compiled a list of all the funniest ones. That's my own personal literal glitch fact. and I would lose my shit about the glitches, and I'd be like, oh man, this is so great. And now I'm just like, oh, glitched again, okay.
All the players being sideways during the refactor.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty great.
Fucking.
The turtles fucking, okay, yeah, that's the best, most recent glitch.
Okay, yeah, that one.
I
Do they
think
ever stop fucking?
The wiggler faces that are on like sideways and upside down are pretty funny.
Yeah.
SBURBSim funny moments.
That image that was just posted physically hurts me.
Damn it, now I gotta catch up.
I think the best
Sana,
way-
I think it is possible there could be a feature, but in a roundabout way. So, wait a second. I don't think I remember any glitch fact uses like that. So perhaps we will think something up, but you know, it depends on whenever we find something suitable for it. Zakaram, stop manhandling AB. She doesn't like that.
Oh, somebody asked earlier what AB's voice sounds like, and I imagine it sounds like if you put JR through an auto-tuner.
I should do that at some point.
Probably.
Oh Christ.
RT asked when we're opening the floodgates.
We should
That's
probably
right.
do
Yeah, we
it
should
soon.
do that soon.
No, please no.
Jesus Christ. I haven't recovered from the last time. They're sinking, like, is cut off 20 years of my life at this point. I hate it.
Well, the
let's
plan
open them
at
on-
this point is let's keep going until the hour, and then that'll be a straight hour of us rambling, and other people can
Blue
talk.
Cat, I suspect, given all the memes, that I will be one of the big bads.
With the band hammer.
Hold on, wait a second. Someone likeable. I don't think it should be on Steam. You see, it will have issues with Pumpkin, or it might have issues with Pumpkin.
But the doll stuff might be able to be, as long as we keep the copyright shit off.
Although it occurs, going back to the KR boss fight thing, they already sort of are. I mean, with the rage player invasion thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. If do we want to spoil what happens if you kill me if you do a rage gnosis?
Yes.
Okay. So if you have a rage player go Gnosis level 4, they will start summoning the ideas
players.
wranglers, the meta players. If they summon KR and kill me, all of the art goes away.
Yep.
It's going to go away in a more dramatic fashion with the rendering update as well.
Yep.
Which reminds me, I need to add a thing for lands getting fucked up when I get killed.
Oh yes.
Absolutely.
Suddenly they're all just floating in the void of space.
No, I was thinking of jamming like a corruption theme in there at high weight and causing all sorts of bad things to happen.
Okay, but hey, Flo, why should it go 3D? It's just text, as Manic has just pointed out.
BRB. I'm leaving KR in charge.
Oh wait, what? What? Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh, right, guys. Here comes the bands. Yes, a question we don't like bands. That's how it goes.
CJ, I think White Step and White Ring are being planned. Pineapple Boy, if you can launch a browser on Nintendo Switch, then of course you can play SBURBSim on Nintendo Switch.
We are considering creating an app of a kind. We still got to look into that, but there's a good possibility that will be something we'll be able to do, and is something that we do wish to pursue.
Mediocre. What is that? Mediocre musician. I see your picture. It is hilarious. We actually have it open in a separate window, just to laugh at it. So.
Yeah, you don't need to keep reposting things.
I'm back.
We're keeping track.
The Blue Cat asked about a filter option where there is no grim darkness. You can actually make sure that someone will not turn grim dark. You can't. I think you can't customize whether or not they'll have a glitch land.
Yes, you see, just customize your session, then you ask AB for alternate ways the session could go, then you grab like 200 versions, and then you just disable once, you just turn off ones which have Grim Dark. That's it.
Leprechaun Sessions is in Dead Sessions, or Leprechaun Sessions is in literal Leprechaun Sessions?
Sound in a page format like that's a bad idea. To one of the other questions they're asking about midis and stuff.
I mean, we want to try to get some sort of sound into it at some point, if possible, but we haven't really worked out a good way to do that yet.
That's romantic.
Mini-sims and things like that are definitely going to be a test bed for that, but the problem with the main SBURBSim is it's so big and so long. We need all those fucking CPU cycles for rendering, not for music.
Because we would love to use Manic's music. It's great. By the way, Manic, Oh, he's not here, is he?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay. I just don't see your name up on the side. That's really weird. Manic.
Boyd.
That song you made for me is my ringtone now. I just want you to know that.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Nobody has ever made anything like that for me before.
I'm really glad you liked it.
People are trying to get me to say oof.
Oof.
Hey, don't say oof if you don't know about Roblox lore.
You know
What the fuck is the oof? Just from Roblox lore. Please enlighten us, Shogun.
Not now, please. Not now.
Me and TC
Guys,
discussed Roblox lore at length. Alright?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that ever again.
Manic.
Oh, come on, TG. Don't
Manic.
keep on
Somebody's asking for a link to your music. Do you have that?
Yes, I do.
Sweet.
Plug yourself, my guy. Plug
It's
yourself.
EERR.
Rather than throwing that into the voice text thingy channel to drown, maybe put it up in the art gallery.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh wait, I checked it. So you see, oof is the sound of death on Roblox. That's it.
Yeah, that's
I wonder
that's
if we
the entire
can.
thing.
Can we open this up a little bit at a time? Like give the patrons a shot at us first, and then
That might be good.
credits Buckaroo.
That's not a bad
on
idea.
down.
Yeah, that's actually really practical. Let me make a note.
Well, I try.
That's better than last time.
My foil. So the goal is to open up the
I think
floodgates
that
a
was
bit at a
Azuki
time.
Macha. If you wanted to ask, what does Rainbow Charm means?
Ask Pineapple Boy about leprechaun charms.
Oh, Christ.
Zakura, please, use your 5.
It's like, okay, but not right now, please. Oh god, he's typing.
Destroy the motherfuckers.
Someone please stop it.
Doctor, I don't think we need VR. Do we need VR?
I am fundamentally opposed to VR. I literally, volunteered to be laid off from my last job because they wanted me to do VR.
Actually, you can do SBURBSim in VR if you have a PS4 with the VR headset. If you go to the Internet Explorer and you can just use the fucking headset for it. I watched Lazy Town in VR, that's how I did it.
Amazing.
But why?
Fellows, why the fuck are you using the light theme? It's awful. It's horrible. It scorches your eyes and it leaves you blind after
Let's
you
not
stop using
be
it.
the poor guy. Let's not be done the poor guy in a fucking public place for this. It's like
Okay,
public execution here.
Dutton, forgive me, but let's start unmuting people.
Alright, I'm going to do the mod shit then. I'm going to start out with the speakers of the furthest bling, if there's any.
Wait, one last question. Existential Burden, good name, is asking if they're allowed to make their own version of SBURBSim on websites like Scratch and stuff.
Yeah, the code is completely open source. If you want, ping me later for the secret modder roll and we can help you figure it out.
Yeah, we've got a channel for people doing their own versions.
Yep, we are encouraging everyone to do this kind of shit.
Yes, guys.
Nobody's succeeded so far, but you're welcome to try.
Well, there's been partial
Ask
successes.
people for the secret modder role, and you'll get the access to our secret modder channel, and then you can go wild with modding this SBURBSim, I guess. Is it correct, JR?
That sounds about right. So I have unmuted the furthest bling people. I remember it was kind of annoying and that it might not actually work, so I'm also going to unmute... Fuck. There's obviously nobody news talking. Oh, fuck, shit.
What did you do?
Listen, I'm just going to do. Listen, JR, I have a better idea. I'm just going to put the switch and light up this channel via unmuting everybody.
No,
Shall I do this?
no. I've almost got
Okay.
it. Hold on. Let me let the wastes in. There's enough wastes we could
Alright,
we can test this shit. God damn it. Where are the wastes?
There are no wastes. They're all hiding.
I Any wastes there who are trying to
Hey,
talk?
put in the.
Oh, I can type. God damn it.
Right now, it's just us.
Okay.
and
Here.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yay! So that
Give
worked.
me.
Who is
in
it?
the speaker.
Hold
Back.
on.
You get the.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm also trying to get honorary wastes. Speak.
All right. Hey, if you're one of the 5 Patreons who are
Or
tuning
waste.
into the chat right now, thank you.
Very much true.
We really do appreciate it a whole lot. It's pretty awesome that you think this is cool enough that you're giving us, a couple bucks here and there. We love it. Thank you. We love you.
It means more than you know.
Yeah. Alright, so... Cactus, can you talk?
Yes, but I have nothing to say.
No, that's cool. That's all I wanted to test.
Fair enough.
Alright, so the wastes don't have anything to say. Let's open up the, triple surprise noodles.
No.
No,
We even reach
credits
one,
Buckaroo
that's
next.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Credits Buckaroo is bigger than surprise
Yog,
noodle.
you might just have yourself manually muted.
Oh shit, here's a reply for Rainbow Charms.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fuck's sake. Hey, do you want me to do a dramatic reading of it?
I'm definitely not skipping honorary waste. Let me check. Oh, no I didn't.
Well, when the floodgates open, we need to do a dramatic countdown,
Well, they're being opened a bit at a time.
The thing is, it seems like there's plenty of people who can't talk who should be
A
able
bunch
to
of
talk.
people have themselves muted.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys,
Okay, people, if you have a muted, please unmute yourself. If you can, of course.
You also may need to leave and rejoin.
yeah, because Discord.
God, Discord sucks.
Yeah, but if you look at your name on the list, if you've got a little,
Yeah, like
crossed out.
radical terrorist is muted.
Oh my god, the fucking noises.
Hey, I can speak now.
Hi.
Hello.
Actually, hi.
Alright,
They
we've
are.
got more.
Hi, future me, who's probably going to listen to this recording. Hello? But I actually do have something to say.
Listening.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Will
Oh,
troll Demon Barber rise from the dead and aid the players in defeating the big bads?
damn.
As you do.
Hello?
But, hi.
TC, I just want to say hi, bye.
Oh no, but I just wanted to say that I think that everyone here is. Oh, God, oh jeez. But you guys are really cool. I think I actually grew as a person because I joined this server, and you actually got the guts to do it. So it's cool. Thank you. I think this server actually improved my life somewhat.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
CC.
Thank
I
you.
agree with that.
I'm already better than the last week.
Hang out, talk to people, make friends. It'll always make your life better.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Jesus,
Yeah, I've had
the
a lot of
devil,
fun since I joined.
Press F in chat to
the
respond.
devil of not being able to talk.
There we go. We got the F's rolling in here. This is good.
Oh geez,
Hell
look
yeah.
how fast they're going.
Why are we saying F?
Guys,
Because
I
we're
literally just
respecting.
made a Shibon model.
This is as bad as Twitch.
Wanna know what
Why are we
you should
saying
do?
F?
Twitch
You
players.
should
We are
do
paying
Unstock
respects.
High. This is worse than Twitch.
Hit us with
Who
that,
uses
guys,
light
come on.
theme?
Twitch was.
I use light theme. Okay, then who in their
well,
right
you need to be
mind
lynched.
uses light theme?
Oh, come on, let's not make
Okay.
this a light beam bashing party here. Come on, guys.
Light theme is great.
I just wish Light Theme went all the way and you just like have half the screen white, half the screen like gray. It's weird. I just don't like it.
Light team is.
Can't talk
long. Hello.
I've
Yeah, if
actually
you use
been-
light theme,
What
then
happened?
you deserve to get bashed.
Oh, sweet Jesus, light beam is god awful.
Light theme deserves
It's not even consistent.
who I
It's
am.
just weird. Even if it does actually hurt your eyes.
Dude,
What happens is gross.
Alright, the chaos is starting. I'm tempted to make it worse.
You just
You see
gonna
that
open it?
waste
I'm gonna
of
make credit suckers at
Oh,
least.
it goes crazy.
the dark theme and the incorrect way to use the Discord.
Alright, I'm adding credits, buckaroos.
Wow, they turned into flags. You put them next to each other. Interesting.
Yeah, did you not know that, PL?
How
I did not.
you, partner?
What's been announced, though? Like, what was announced?
Alright, credits, buckaroos. You can log in and log back out to this chat and you'll be able to talk.
Time for screaming.
So like T-minus.
How do you start
Oh god.
the Buck Ranch?
Alright.
And I think now we're going to get to the point where voices are going to start clipping.
We should probably collectively think of a song to sing when everyone joins.
Oh, shit.
No.
It's gonna take a lot to take me away.
We gotta
Release the floodgates.
What excellent exercise. To be a hacker.
Yeah, guess what I can do?
Simply the title given to.
Cataclysmic Marauder, I like
Somebody once told me the world is gonna over. I was feeling sad. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger
And a thumb on the shape of an L on her forehead. And the word stops coming and the don't stop coming. Into the rules and he hit the ground running. No one's going at the same time. I'm just
Four, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm gonna listen it.
Peace out, guys.
Everyone's a bit talk.
Let's just for a second.